Hey everyone, welcome guys back to Granny, back to some tips and tricks on how to move around the house safely in Granny. Remember that this video here is not a tutorial on how to beat the game, but instead is a tutorial on how to move around the house safely, but progress tutorial would be in the video. But tutorial on how to progress into the game, through the game, will be in the video. And how to move around the house safely. First of all, you want to know your mode. You want to know what game mode you are playing at. Okay. You want to know what mode you're doing. So let's click here first. Okay. See that there? That was a creak. And I do not want to have the creak. See? Because Granny comes after me. So what I want to do, if you're playing on easy mode, okay guys, first of all you want to check your preset. And you want to check what item that is. And I'm going to be telling you guys on where to go once you have some certain items for best safety routes. Okay. First thing is, you want to go, for example, you can go downstairs over here. Meat. I don't need the meat yet, so I'm not going to pick that up yet, and I want to go straight upstairs, and I'm not going to stay in the kitchen, because if I do stay in the kitchen, then there's for Granny to come and get me. Then, I go here. Then, guys, here, I do have the weapon key over here, as you can see. I have the weapon key. I bring it back upstairs over here, knock this down, and then here is the part where you make your own choice. Here's where you make your own choice, guys, based on the situation that you have. I'm going to tell you guys what might be a better situation. Wait for Granny. Granny will come. Okay, Granny's right there. So then, over here, guys, you can either, okay, so pause the game. You can either continue going in that room over there, but there will be a couple of boxes in the way. That can be a bit risky, since you do have the opportunity, the chance to get stuck on one of those boxes. But you can go straight forward onto the left room, to the left if you can. But if you're almost a beginner, I do recommend, instead of going that direction forward, to go downstairs over here. Instead of going into that room, go down here, guys. And then go down here, knock this down. Knock this down and wait for Granny to come. Keep yourself in the very back right now. Granny will be coming that way, but remember to do check both directions from that time. Remember, guys, when entering a tunnel, always enter it with the back. Now Granny's coming. Now you want to get up. Knock this down. And now wait for Granny to come, guys. Now you want to wait for Granny to just come. This side, and she will be coming, only from that direction, because she cannot go that direction because you've just been there. So wait for Granny to come and you'll be all good. That's one way to get to the items. And one way to use the items. Now, let's do this on normal mode. On normal mode, it is more difficult to go downstairs into the how you call it, the kitchen. But it can be useful. First, remember what I told you last time, guys. When you spawn in the game, keeping Granny away from you is a good plan to do. But you can also do it where... See that, guys? That's why I suggest to be careful on how you do it. But so let's try this again. And remember, once you step out the room, hug the left of the wall. Hug the left of it. Okay, because there's no creaks on the left side there. And you want to be a bit quick on that. There is no creaks. I was just going easy to normal mode first. But what, so go here, hug the left side, and immediately book it. What you can do is you can lure Granny by doing this. Aha, so now Granny's coming. First, remember this, if I was doing a car escape, I cannot keep this here. But if I was doing a door escape, I can keep this wrench here, I can keep it stuck here the entire time, and I can keep using it. But if I was doing a car escape, I'll have to use it for the car. But I do have this painting here that I can also use. You can use this painting to get an extra bonus day. I can rush downstairs, open this up, and go straight to the basement. But watch out for bear traps as well. I can then grab the hammer. And remember, when I'm going in the tunnels, always keep my back. What I do to protect myself, I go backwards. Like this. And I go backwards. I move on the back here. You see? And now how am I going to get upstairs with this hammer? Well, I'm going to drop it down this way. And wait for Granny to come. Granny may be a bit slow or may not even come. There's a bug when I drop the weapon key, Granny does not come, which is why I knock over that button. See that Granny still did not come. Wait for it, guys. Wait for Granny now. So Granny's right there, so don't move. Now when Granny turns the left that way, move backwards.
Do you want to play hide and seek?
Then you want to run to the left here, guys. You want to run left here. You see, guys, I made a creek. But immediately book it. Immediately book it outside. Remember that you will make a creek, so once you get there, immediately book it. Wait for the door to open, and you come outside and wait for Granny to come outside to come back inside to use the camera for the upstairs room. Don't use it for the door yet, use it for the upstairs room first, since Granny will be a distance away. Better drop this down there to know where Granny is. Okay, Granny's coming. Drop the plank and hide in this chest. Now Granny will come over, but you will need to use the plank to come over. I do suggest that you do have the pliers first, since you do not need to go there into the plier room, the jail cell room, to get whatever is in there without the cutting pliers. Remember, Granny will see you over here, so just be aware of that. See, I got caught. But you have to remember, guys, that Granny will see you from time to time. So just be wary of that, okay? Day 2. Okay. So we do know what to do now. Remember to, first go to that room, hug the left of the wall. always on the left of the wall when you do this. However, never go straight to the basement. Never go straight to the basement, guys, because Granny starts always in the basement, so never go straight away there first. Remember, the first place that you must go, or you can go, is upstairs. But you can go first in the garden to see what is there. So that means booking it straight for the garden. Remember, guys, you can book it straight for the garden. So I start off in this room, and I want to go to the garden. Now I'm in the garden. Now I do not want to step on this, but I want to see what's that. Aha, the bird seed. This is what you can do on the for the bird seed. So guys, look. So here's an easy way on how to use the bird seed, and a more safer way to know where Granny is and make sure Granny does not jump on you. Once you have the bird seed from the garden or the shed, you want to drop down here. Drop down here, guys, and keep dropping the bird seed over here. That's a safe way to use the bird seed. Let Granny come down there, and I'll show you what you need to do next. Don't move yet, and slowly move back. So now Granny's coming on the other side. So then you come back here with the bird seed. Come upstairs, stand up, come through this room. And use it. But this can be a bit dangerous, but it is worth a try. Fun test. And that's how you do it. Move around the house safely.